Good morning, Paul Georgie from Allendale. It's November 4th, Friday morning. We have got the unemployment numbers out here this morning. Just received them. The non-farm payroll estimate was 100,000 job increase. The number came in at 80,000 job increase. However, when you get through looking at all the numbers that make up the total, we've got unemployment had dropped from 9.2 to 9% on this report, because of revisions of unemployment from last month. So it's something for the headline traders to be focusing on here today. We've seen some sharp moves in the outside markets after this report. Will they carry over and will they last until the grain markets open? Grain markets traded higher most of the night. Then right on the close here at 7:15, they traded lower and just slightly lower. So we've had very narrow ranges in the grain markets. Again, we wish we had a lot of fundamental important news to talk about, that, and by important I mean market moving news, but we just don't see it here today. We're still focusing on the G20 meeting, and that's wrapping up here for this session. Greece is still waiting for some kind of confidence vote by the president there, and if he decides to resign, how will that impact, and will they continue to be part of the EU, and will they get the money to survive? All of those questions are still unanswered, and will give headline traders a lot to work with here as we proceed here today. Some of the fundamentals that are important to those people in the areas where they're affected, like the southern plains, should be getting some more moisture here late this weekend and early next week. South America continues to be good as far as getting the crop in, with spells of dryness and spells of moisture, ideal to get that crop out of the ground and off to a good start. Ukraine still is a dry area, but we got to remember we are going into the winter season, not quite as important as it is in the spring when the crop comes out of dormancy. Other news, survey done by a world leading inspector that assessed the Chinese corn crop. They put corn crop there at 189.2 million metric tons. That's 7 million metric tons greater than the USDA's number last month. We also had the U.S. attaché out of Brazil putting their corn crop higher than what the USDA had, and showing a possible increase there because of increase in acres. So not a lot of bullish news that we've seen, but we still have the MF Global situation to deal with. We've got a lot of accounts that are being moved out of MF Global to other clearing firms. We're hearing various amounts of equity or margin that'll be moving with these accounts. That will be a concern. And for the accounts that don't move, are they going to stay, or are they going to be forced to liquidate? Those are still uncertainties that will be monitored here today, and will certainly have an impact on the price movement as we go into the weekend. In the livestock trade, the cattle market there doesn't seem to bother about anything negative. It continues on its sharp move higher, continuing to make highs for this time of year, and record highs as far as the nearby contracts. The upside potential there is it's anybody's guess until the market runs out of gas, you might say. But the fundamental picture is beef prices are certainly not staying with that gain, which widens the negative margins that the packer has for slaughtering cattle. Cutout values yesterday in the choice beef was down 17 cents. The select was up 49 cents. Pork side of things, cutout values there were down 104. Hog prices continue to be weak, and that's certainly a reason why we're seeing some weakness in the pork futures as we go into the weekend, and as we go into a time period here where pork supplies should be on the increase. There's also been reports out of China that the hog prices in China have moved since mid-September, has decreased in value by 4.6%. And the belief there is that some of the larger hog producers are moving hogs ahead of any further price decline, and that certainly could be the case. But they're going into a time period here where they have a lot of holidays and a lot of demand for pork coming up here at the end of the year and the beginning of their new year, which starts in the middle of January. So a lot of things happening. We still believe that headline traders will be the focus and probably the market movers here today. When a bit of news comes out, those algorithm traders that are focusing on headlines are certainly going to be moving in and out of the marketplace. And with the lighter volume that we've seen this week, and we probably will see again today, it will make for some sharp moves. So use risk protection, manage your positions, stay in touch with Allendale's research. And also want to remind you that we have the Allendale Conference coming up in January. We're getting some excellent sign-ups already and reservations that are being made. We want to make your reservation, so give us a call at 800-262-7538. Wish you a very successful trading day, a safe weekend, and I'll talk to you on Monday morning.